Third place finish in the steeplechase, 3,000 meter steeplechase. Surprise yourself a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
I was going to say, what is this, maybe the second or third steeplechase you've ever run? And I know you shaved, I don't know, about 40 seconds off your previous best time.
Yeah, this is my second time. My previous best was 9:50, and I think now I went like 9:19.
Jessica Donahue.
Yeah.
What's the key to success? I mean, what were you doing right today?
I don't know, I just felt good, and I just kept catching up to the next person, just picking them off one by one.
What's the mindset through a race such as the steeplechase? Is it kind of just whoever's in front of you, get past that person, and then work on the next?
Yeah, pretty much. Wasn't thinking too much, just focused on the next person, kept going.
3,000 meters, it first off takes a while. The various jumps, including water, it's got to be a very testing event. Is there a period where you go through pain?
Number 16.
Yeah, with a mile left, I was feeling it, but I just fought through it, just kept going, started pushing it there.
How hard is that?
Number 17, number 18,
it was pretty tough.
Harmony Roach
I don't know.
from UMBC.
Yeah, I felt pretty good though, so
not a senior
too much.
We basically met our expectations for today. Anybody that should have made the finals made the finals. The field events that were finals, we got the places we kind of expected, whether it was the javelin going 3-4, or two men placing in the jab, and Zach Nardone placing 7th in the hammer. We pretty much did what we expected today. A couple of real good performances. Tommy Teachen placing 3rd in the steeple and a HBR, and Daharan sneaking up for 8th in that steeple. So a couple of nice surprises, and everybody else pretty much met expectations. So it's as good as it gets for a first day.
Yeah, you mentioned Tom and Daharan in the steeple. That's a couple of freshmen. That's got to bode well. And you and I had talked a little bit during the week about mental toughness, and they were in an event where mental toughness is a big part of it. Those performances are terrific.
Yeah, and it's Tommy's second time doing the event. I think Daharan's 3rd, and his first time we didn't have him run very hard. So they're really young in the event. So to be able to place in a distance-heavy conference like this as freshmen, bodes really well for the future. And we're so young anyway. Pretty much all the way around that. Any experience that we can get, and especially if the experience is successful, it just helps us down the road.
I know on the women's side, in awards that have been presented at this point, kind of a tip of the hat to Samantha Otten in what is her last conference championship, getting a 3rd place in the javelin.
Yeah, at one point she had snuck up to 2nd, and Seema had snuck up to 3rd, and then they snuck back, somebody else went by them, so it was kind of a jumping game in the final. So it was a great competition, 4 or 5 kids that were pretty evenly matched, so it was actually fun to watch the competition. They competed really well, and that's the part. Even our kids that didn't make the finals today, they all competed hard, and that's what we talk about. If you compete hard, especially as a young kid, it's going to pay off down the road. All of a sudden you're competing hard as a freshman, when you compete hard as a sophomore, junior, and then you're scoring points and making finals. So we were pretty pleased with most of the kids today.
I was going to say, during the week we talked about competitiveness, we talked about gaining experience. We certainly saw that today. So in a lot of ways, at least on day one, mission accomplished.
Yeah, and you could see those kids competing. You could see that they were digging down, with everything they had to do as much as they could. And we almost snuck, Dan Smith in the final of the 800, which would have been a big surprise. Mike Kalinowski made the finals of the 15 and he wasn't seeded too. Those are the things that definitely pay off, down the road. So we were pleased overall with everything that went on.